Look at that, guys. Right on time. The media's back to fan the flames of hysteria and divide us along racial lines.
We are hearing from a Native American elder and Vietnam War veteran speaking to CNN after a disturbing viral video shows a group of teens harassing and mocking him in the nation's capital. Here's the video sparking outrage on social media right now. Nathan Phillips was beating his drum and singing an American Indian protest song. And this was on Friday on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial when he saw a clash erupting between a group of teenage students and 4 African-American young men preaching about the Bible and oppression. Well, Phillips says he immediately sensed danger.
So you can tell from that little clip right there, that's not the whole story. That clip doesn't tell the whole story. But how many people bought that narrative wholesale, where it looks like this group of white kids with MAGA hats approaches this innocent Native American man just beating his drum. The only drum he's beating is the drum of BS, racial division, anti-white hatred, just fakeness. But the media, all they needed was that tiny little clip right there to run with it and make it appear like this man was fearing for his life. He's just trying to celebrate his culture, and all these MAGA hat wearing white kids came in to stop him. Let's see what else he had to say.
When I was there and I was standing there and I seen that group of people in front of me and I seen the angry faces and all of that, I realized I had put myself in a really dangerous situation, you know. It was like, here's a group of people who were angry at somebody else, and I put myself in front of that, and all of a sudden I'm the one who's all that anger and all that wanting to have the freedom to just rip me apart, you know. That was scary. I'm a Vietnam Times veteran, and I know that mentality of there's enough of us, we can do this.
Okay, so he said there's a group of angry people that are already mad at someone else, and I put myself in harm's way. Well, let's see who was really angry, because they said on CNN there's some African American men there just preaching about the Bible and oppression before these white kids showed up. Let's see if any of that's true.
Because I'm here for peace. Listen, and that's the reason why the white man got his foot in your ass.
That's right.
And that's the reason why
you talk like that. Because
listen, you a $5 Indian. You
Right,
go
get
over
out of
there,
here.
you $5 Indian. You ain't no child of God. You are the devil. You are fake. You are fake damn $5 Indian.
That's right.
Go that way. You're not
That's
our
right.
people. Stop trying. You always want to take our culture.
That's right.
Just like the white man.
That's
he
right.
wants to be the Egyptians.
That's
He
right.
wants to be the Israelites.
Right.
He wants to be everybody. Here go
Okay, so sounds like the black guys that were there just preaching the Bible and oppression, sounds like they were pretty angry. Huh, that's interesting. Let's see what else we can uncover. Let's see if this Native American man was surrounded by all these angry, Trump-supporting white kids, or if he put himself in harm's way. Okay, so you see right there, you got the angry Israelite guys out there condemning all the white people, saying all this horrible shit. And then you got the Trump supporting white kids on the other side. And then the Native American guy with his little tribe walks right through the middle and disappears into a sea of whiteness. Guys, see, this is why I do what I do. I can't stand fakeness and lies. This is a literal lie. This man, this Native American man, walked into the middle of what looks like black dudes, black Israelites, Hebrews, whatever they call themselves, and some Trump supporters, some Trump supporting teenagers, immature teenagers. So when I say the mainstream media is a business, this is what I mean. They take little clips, they edit them, they strategically place them because they know that they can control the optics, they can control the narrative. Then they try to paint all the non-whites as the victims in this when there's a lot of blame to go around. Number one, those black dudes were preaching hatred, talking about white man this and white devils and blue eyes and you're still in our culture and you're a $5 Indian. Okay. Then you got these kids, which they're teenagers. As far as I'm concerned, whatever they're doing, you can't tell me you didn't do something bad when you were a teenager, but it doesn't look like they did anything bad. Doesn't look like they were intimidating this guy. He said that they had angry faces. Well, looked to me like they didn't have angry faces. Let's see.
Then Phillips describes the tense moments now being replayed over and over again online when a young man got right in his face. Watch.
Let's look for the angry faces, guys. Let's
when
see
I
the
started
angry
going
faces.
forward, and that massive groups of people started separating and separating and moving aside to allow me to move out of the way or to proceed, this young fella put himself in front of me and wouldn't move. And
man, this guy's so fake. I'm sick of this. I'm done. Okay. First of all, you walked into that crowd. You put yourself in harm's way. They didn't surround you the way that you're talking about it. Like, oh, I'm just the victim. You know what? This guy sounds like an opportunist to me. Let's see if that might be true. Oh, what is this? Native American claims racial harassment by EMU students. Interesting. From 2015. Wow. Sounds like the guy's an opportunist. Opportunist. Talking about, oh, white kids are harassing me. You know, they're making fun of my Native American heritage. Yeah, this sounds like a bunch of propaganda and lies. Well, you know white liberals love this. Let's see how they hijack this narrative. They love to hijack the narrative from black and brown people because we're their sacred cows and they need us to be their little obedient political lapdogs. Alexandra Alred, or whatever, said, those who opposed civil rights movement were so wrong. Hazel Bryan would come to realize how wrong/ugly she was. The question of today is, will these MAGA teens ever know how gross and stupid they are? What did they do? What did the MAGA teens do? I mean, from the video clips I saw where they were up close, they were chanting and clapping right along with the guy. And most of them had awkward smiles on their faces. Like, what would you do if you're in a crowd of people doing your own thing and then somebody, Native American or otherwise, comes up, hey, 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 with a drum? What are you going to do? You're either going to sing along or stand there awkwardly. I mean, but to compare this to the civil rights, look at the optics, okay? Look at this photo. Look at this photo. To compare it to a black person when the schools were desegregated and you have white people not wanting blacks to come into their schools, how do you even draw that comparison? These white liberals are something else, I tell you. But you know what? You know what, guys? You see these white people yelling at this, screaming and showing hatred toward this black woman back in the day? Those are Democrats. Interesting. Truth is stranger than fiction, isn't it? T says, this ugly ass white boy needs a good old fashioned parking lot ass whooping. Go find his parents and smack them upside their head. What are you talking about? These white liberals, man. Mocking a Vietnam veteran like this. He put his life on the line for this country. What does him being a veteran have to do with any of this? This was racial division. It doesn't matter if he was a Chipotle cook, It doesn't matter what he was doing. It doesn't matter if he's a veteran, a cook, a dog walker, a fireman. This has nothing to do with it. They're just trying to layer on that victimhood status. Stupid, man. Look how far the left went. Just when you think they can't go any lower, they get a shovel and start digging. Someone went to the Wikipedia page of the Catholic school where these kids attended and changed it to Covington Catholic White Male Entitlement High School. Sad, man. The racial division, they are working overtime. And they're in lockstep with the Democrat Party. They're pretty much a propaganda wing. They're joined at the hip with the Democrats. They just take stories, run with it. This story has been completely debunked. Nonetheless, look at this here. They're doxing. They're doxing these students. Like, look at this. Just pushing the racist agenda. And you know what, guys? More than anything else, this is phony outrage. This is fake. It's selective. I don't want to hear anything about it. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but check this out. Look at that. Those are Kansas City Chiefs fans. The Kansas City Chiefs play today. They're going to be dressed in Indian gear. They're going to be doing the tomahawk chop. Do you think the left's going to be outraged about it? Do you think there's going to be protests outside of their stadium? Probably not. My guess is because they don't really care. They just need the narrative so they can drive and advance their agenda. That's all this is about, man. So tired of it. But so many people just, they turn on CNN and they buy whatever CNN's selling. They're like, yep, I see racism. Look at this video clip. It's true. I don't need to verify. I trust it. I trust, but I won't verify. That's what they're all about. And if they really care about Native Americans, they would be doing something about this, but they don't care. And oh, by the way, what they're doing is harmless. It's not a big deal. It really isn't a big deal. And then Elizabeth Warren, wasn't that long ago that she actually infiltrated, pretended to be Native American for her own personal gain. So I don't want to hear anything about it, man. It's so fake. The outrage from the left. Just got to continue exposing it. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe, sound off in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just type in MikeNifson813 and I should pop right up like I just did. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.